Muy buenas a todos, hoy estamos en un setup un poquito diferente, estoy concretamente en el aeropuerto de Dallas y debido a que tengo bastante jet lag y no soy capaz de dormir, se me ha ocurrido hacer este vídeo que me parece una idea bastante buena. La idea es ver cuánto mejora mi inglés en 4 meses en los Estados Unidos. Me gustaría decir que ya tengo un nivel bastante bueno, o yo considero que mi nivel es prácticamente nativo, pero me gustaría comprobar cómo cambia mi acento y qué mejoras tengo después de 4 meses de inmersión. Así que, sin más dilación, dentro vídeo. So as I said, this is going to be part 1 of the video. I want to speak a little bit in English so that you can see how I actually do it. I have to say that I can speak English with both an American and a British accent, and the last time I did it was indeed in Brno at the Polyglot Gathering when I was with my friends Jake and David, who have very, very different accents. And yeah, I have a kind of a mixture, and I like to vary my accent and adapt it to the person I'm talking to. So I guess that my accent's going to change and become much more American than it is right now. Because even if I can say that my English is normally American or tends to be American when it comes to sounds and stuff, it's true that I can indeed imitate a British accent and speak like that for quite a long time, especially if I'm talking to someone who also speaks that way. So yeah, basically I want to show you what my skills are like and how I speak basically in a real conversation, so that you see that first I can speak English and secondly simply that my accent will change a lot. I want to simply do this video for people to understand that language is something that mutates and varies a lot depending on your circumstances and your objectives and basically what you want to do with it. So yeah, that's my main goal with this video. I'm gonna try to speak a little bit in British English because I feel like that might be interesting as well. Actually, the idea of doing this video was out of nowhere. I didn't intend to actually do it, but since I can't sleep and I really have nothing else to do, I came up with the idea and I thought it would be pretty interesting. So yeah, basically, as I said, there's going to be 2 separate parts. This is part 1, you can see it now, you're watching it. I want it to be as raw as possible. I want it to last for maybe a couple of minutes so that you can get to actually see how I speak in my both accents if I try to do it. And I just want to keep it natural. I have to say that I'm a little bit out of practice. I don't get to practice English as much as I did before when it comes to speaking English, but I'm in constant contact with the language, so it's basically impossible to avoid speaking it in the long term. And yeah, I'm going to be working for 4 months in the US. You already know this because I will already have posted something. But changing a little bit the accent again, it's my first time in the US. I have never been here before, and yeah, it's pretty nice. I have to say that the time difference really struck me at the beginning and still is affecting my sleep basically, but I can't complain, to be fair. I think it's very big. This airport is gigantic, and everything is like extra size. So yeah, it's very surprising indeed. Fast forward 3 months into the future, and here we are. I'm now in Mexico. I just left the US less than a week ago, and I wanted to make this video before I forgot it, basically. I don't feel like there's been much improvement in my English in this 3.5 months, but I do feel the difference when it comes to my accent and basically the way I express myself talking to people. I feel the fact that I've interacted with many Americans has made me realize how to use this language properly in America, because it's not the same to speak the language than to use the language when speaking to real people, because the manners are different. What's expected from you changes and varies a lot throughout the world. So that has made me change a little bit the way I use the language. And at the same time, of course, I feel like having Americans literally everywhere and around me has made me use the language much more and become much more familiarized with the language and everything that entails using the English language. So yeah, I've had to use it in everyday situations at work,
renting a car, going somewhere, just traveling around and doing pretty much everything, because it is true that when you're in the United States of America, it's pretty difficult to go about without speaking English. And this has been the main improvement. You can judge it yourself. You can say what major changes you can see. If you're a native speaker, I would appreciate your comments. And if you do notice something, please let me know. But I feel like pretty much I had a pretty good level before coming, and it's mainly accent related stuff, or like tiny little details that have changed. Como has podido ver, mi inglés no ha cambiado significativamente, o al menos esa es la impresión que yo tengo. Me gustaría que me dijeses en los comentarios cuál es tu opinión, y por supuesto, como he dicho, si eres nativo me gustaría escucharla especialmente. Y la reflexión que quería hacer con esto es que practicar un idioma en la vida real obviamente va a influir en la manera en la que te expresas, pero lo más importante es que lo integres en el día a día y seas capaz de ponerlo en práctica, porque de esta manera los cambios que vas a ver van a ser menores, porque ya vas a tener una base muy sólida. En mi caso, mi inglés ya era bastante bueno y bastante funcional antes de venir, y quizá ahora ha ido al siguiente nivel. Ahora me puedo expresar todavía mejor y, lo más importante, entiendo mejor el contexto cultural de las personas para poder dirigirme a ellas de manera acorde. Obviamente esto no se consigue rápidamente, lleva cierto esfuerzo o una experiencia que te impacte, como vivir en el extranjero, pero es una de las maneras de transmitir más confianza. Y esto es todo por el vídeo de hoy. Quería hacer un vídeo sincero a modo de reflexión. Espero que te haya gustado y, como siempre, nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. ¡Hasta luego!